everybody, it's Dana. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I have a really cute card to share with you, but I also wanted to show you a really technique that I noticed while I was using my Chevron Fringe Die-namic from My Favorite Things. I'm going to show you how to make really great fringe designs for your next card. Don't you just love that? I love having a little bit of fringe. But you can also make these really cute diamond shapes as borders for your card using the same exact die. So let me show you really quickly how I put this together. So I'm going to bring in my Big Shot and I'm going to line up the Die-namic evenly across my Cherry Crisp cardstock. You want it to be even on both sides. This in my mind is how I think it's going to be the best if I'm going to use the entire fringe. So that's what I'm showing you guys. If you're going to use the entire fringe, you can do it this way. I'm going to lay that down on my magnetic mat, and then I'm going to go ahead and grab my top plate to run this through. Super easy to do, you guys. Okay, you know what? I noticed that my die moved, so let me grab some Post-it note strip and let me line that back up. So like I said, you can use this entire piece of paper to put a fringe across the bottom part of your A2 card, or you can cut it up. You don't have to use the entire thing. So I'm going to show you, how it cuts normally and how you can trim it down to actually put it on a card front. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and run this through my Big Shot. And I like using a magnetic plate because it kind of keeps things in order for me. All right, let me go ahead and pop that out and remove that tape. And you'll see that I have a great little fringe to put on the bottom of my next card. And I also have it in blue because I'm going to have a card after this. Now, you see what's left over here? Do not throw this away. I'm going to show you how to then make like that diamond border. So all you have to do is take your die again, line it back up, but you want to leave some space. You see how I have that right there? I just have it lined up with the bottom of each one of those cuts. Let me bring that closer to you. So can you see between each like little saw line? See those saw lines? You're just gonna push your die right back close to that edge. Now you can do it as far away as you want or as close. I find out that it does better when it just has a smidget of a border to keep all of your quote little diamonds together. So I'm going to put that tape back on there and I'm going to run this back through my Big Shot. All right, now, like I said, I'm building a card, so I've cut these out in a lot of color so I can join in on the My Favorite Things color and sketch challenge. All right, so let me pop that out now. Look, we have another border or another fringe that we could use, but then look what we have here. Now we also have a pretty little diamond border we can put on the bottom of our cards. See how pretty that is? So when you're doing this technique, you can end up with, or you should end up rather, with 4 fringe borders and 2 of the diamond shapes. And that is out of one card front panel. What is that? 4.5 or 4.25 by 5.5. So this is the card I'm doing because this is the theme for the challenge. So I just cut down my fringe borders and I stacked them on top of each other. I'm going to put this last one on a camera because it was a little bit of a tedious job. So I want to just make sure I show you how I did it. So all I did was start with the first one and then I just started sliding each little fringe underneath the fringe that was in front of it. And it still has some of the texture, and that's what I liked about making this card. The fringe, the Chevron Fringe gives it some texture to your card. I'm just going to use my tweezers to push down the blue that's underneath, and then I can run right back under that blue raspberry color and really make sure that my navy color is sitting underneath there pretty tightly. All right, see how cool that is? I love this design, absolutely love it. And like I said, I'm playing along in the challenge, and these are the colors for the challenge. So I went ahead and cut down a banner piece that's part of the challenge layout or challenge design card, and I'm just going to pop that on the top of my chevrons. Now, all the colors that I use for today's card are blue raspberry, cherry crisp, corn flour. I used native navy from Stampin' Up! Because I didn't have the navy that they needed in the challenge. And I also used the birthday blowout 6x6 paper pad from My Favorite Things. So most of everything I'm using today is actually a My Favorite Things product. And I'm loving it because I'm really enjoying using my paper kit from the Make-A-Wish card kit. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and pop that little square on there. And I believe this square is like 1.5 by 3. And then I just layered it. All right, I'm going to pop that up in the center. And I already have a Sentiment Celebrate already cut out. And that actually came in the card kit, the Make-A-Wish card kit. So that's Make-A-Wish stamp set that I'm using. And the die that I'm using is the Cherry Crisp die. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pop that on. See how much texture I have in my card by using those fringe pieces? Absolutely love it. And I like the chevron pattern as well. All right, so to finish off my card, I have to complete the design by adding 2 little circles right up here in the left-hand corner. So I'm going to go to my homemade enamel dots. And if you guys want to see how I did that, I'll link the blog post in the description area below. So I'm going to use that blue one, but I'm also going to bring in just a regular red, already pre-made enamel dot because it's bigger than the dots that I made. All right, I'm just going to tuck that under there. And then to put my blue one on there, I'm just going to go ahead and grab myself some glue. I probably keep 2 or 3 bottles of glue on my desk. This one here just happens to be the Martha Stewart one. It seems to be the one that I always gravitate to first. No rhyme or reason, it's just handy. All right, I'm going to pop that down. And my card is finished, you guys. I got a pretty cool card done. I can participate in 2 challenges over at My Favorite Things. And I've also showed you how to use the fringe, the Chevron Fringe Die-namic 2 ways. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching me today. I will see you guys back here, and I'll see you on my blog as well. Take care, and don't forget to subscribe. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.